So I recently purchased this Blink camera and I went ahead and put the batteries in. So the camera will mount onto this and this will have to be screwed in outside. But I'm going to show you how to mount this without needing to screw it. You mount it on the rain duct. So I'm going to use zip ties, and you have zip ties come in typically black and white. The white ones will not hold up outdoors when you have the ultraviolet light from the sun bombarding it. And I say bombard even though I don't believe light is a particle just by convention of words. And you want one that's going to fit in the holes. Now, if you just zip tie it around, it's not going to stay. So using craft foam, so I have some craft foam I got from the Hobby Lobby, and a circle punch. You know, this is a brown one, that's a black one for demonstration. I punched it. I'll punch with the sticky side out. And then I can go ahead and mount it on here, but you see it's covering the screws. So what I want to do is cut a slot. I could also use a hole punch on the ends, but I'm cutting 2 slots. And make sure it lines up, which it does. Score. You see how it curves in? I can actually, if I wanted to, take this, press it down really hard, and now I have the imprint and I can trace. But I used a circle punch because I have one that was the right diameter. And this works really well. I'm just going to adjust this side a smidgen. Okay, here we go. So just making sure it fits there. See how it's a little lopsided? I'm just going to keep playing with it. You could fold it, and then you can see where it falls short and trace as well. And I'll see the other side. And this way they'll be lined up really well over here, which it does. So that's good. Now I can peel and stick. And the reason why you want to do that with craft foam is so you can have enough friction so it doesn't slide off. And what's nice is I'm able to mount this without ruining the facade of a building, which is useful when you live in an apartment complex. So one of these alone isn't enough around a rain vent, so I'm going to do 2. I may have to use a 3rd zip tie, but I can always trim the back or just leave it. I left it on another one, which I'll show you guys later, the really big ones with the floodlights. This method actually worked on that too. So I'm going to need a 3rd one as well to go around, but I'm going to have to loop it around. So now let me go and mount this. So I'm going to make sure I hit the wide portion and feed this behind it. So feeding this through, I'm going to make sure I loop this from under and out. There we go. And I'm going to stick this in here. The other side I'll tighten and pull as much as I can on both of these. I guess I shouldn't have cut the other one, but as long as it's tight, it's going to stay there. So now I can mount the camera. It just snaps. Now it's tight, and I'll have this. If this is going to affect the adjusting, you see, I'll cut it off, but I'm going to test it out. And that's all there is to it. So now I'm going to show you the other one I mounted that has the floodlights, the big heavy one. So here is the one I mounted outside, and this is the one with the large D-sized batteries to man the floodlights. You can see it holds perfectly on the rain gutter. I've had this up here for a while now. And if you look, I put craft foam that conforms to the back of that, but right here, I had to run zip ties around the edge. It tapers out, so then I could loop the zip ties to the front. And I left these sticking out and never cut them, but as you can see, this method holds even the larger cameras. So this is a great way to mount your Blink cameras onto the rain ducts without having to drill any holes in the side of your building. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe.